Hello, everyone. This is David at ET2. I am doing this on a call for accountability and restoration of human dignity in the federal policy. This is a letter to my representatives. I requested it to put on their federal official record. I am writing to you today because I am deeply concerned and frankly ashamed of the direction of our leadership has taken regarding the most vulnerable members of our nation, of our society. In a nation of such immense wealth, it is an indictment of our priorities that our streets are lined with those we have forgotten. Our children go hungry, and our veterans are left to languish. The narrative that homeless veterans choose the streets is a convenient myth used to excuse systematic neglect, while programs like Home Housing First exist. Providing a roof is only the first step. Without integrated mental health treatment, substance abuse support, and other meaningful employment pathways, we are merely managing symptom rather than curing the disease. Statistics show that the nearly 35,000 veterans experience homelessness on a given night. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to 2023 is the reference there. This is a failure of follow-up care. Furthermore, it is unacceptable that our service members, the very people defending our freedom, worry about basic bills or their family's food securities while deployed. When a family loses a breadwinner or a service member is at sea, the safety net should be immediate and robust, not a bureaucratic maze. Tough work. Our healthcare system remains a global outlier. While many developing nations have implemented workable medical systems for all, we allow medical regulations to be dictated by politicians posturing rather than peer-reviewed science. This is particularly evident in the vague, scientifically unsound laws surrounding women's health. We must remove politics from the exam room and ensure every American has access to same high quality care regardless of income. Finally, we must address cycle of our justice system. True, tough on crime policies would focus on ensuring the once sentence is served, an individual has the education and livable wage necessary to never return to a cell. This requires raising the poverty level and the minimum wage to reflect the actual cost of living in 2026. No person should be made lesser by the government and no president should be above the law or orders of the court. We are losing the soul of this country because we are ignoring those people who built it. I expect your office to move beyond the rhetoric and towards factual, verifiable solutions to restore dignity to the American people. I request this letter be added to the official record. Signed, John, disabled veteran. The sources are on our veterans' homelessness. It's U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, 2023, the 2023 Homelessness Asset Report, AHRR, to Congress. Recidivism and education is DEUWEG and Clark V.A. 2014 prison-based educational programs, and the Prison Journal 94, subsection 4, pages 454 and 478. Child hunger and economic stability is the Economic Research Services, ERS, U.S. Department of Agriculture 2023. Also, food security in the United States 2022. On healthcare is Ticken R and Abrams MK 2020, U.S. Healthcare for a Global Perspective 2019, and spending outcomes. And there's more. Those are the sources. Livable wage, Glasser and Nidu TA 2024 living wage calculator, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Mataya, verifiable tool to calculate it. But on this, we're seeing that veterans don't have the necessary stuff. It's all hidden when they get out of service. It helps other service members other veterans are helping them find this system, but to get to that point, they have to find the veteran. We have, oh, here's the transition to civilian life, which is not really a transition. It's just, here's how to write a resume. Here's how to do this, da, 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 da. When I was in, it was a week long. It was all slapped together. No points of contact outside of the military. They said, oh, go to your VA, sure that you do the VA examination to get your disabilities on, blah, 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 blah. It needs to be more in depth. They need to lay out, and we need to stop hiding stuff and making it hard to get assistance for veterans, for homelessness, for that. We have these homeless programs that the house first. That's great. Gets them in. Problem is there's no follow up. We get them in the house. No one does anything. I was in the homeless once, and they put me in a house with others. We filled out the paperwork for the housing. We got the food stamps and such, but that was it. There's no education about where to go to get more help. There's no education on where I get services or how I could get my VA up. Most of that I found out on my own through helping other sources. But that's the problem. They slap the system in. They put these people in place to say, it's here. We're doing homelessness here. We're giving them a place to stay. But there's no follow-up after that. And I'm sorry, but when we are the richest, supposedly the richest country in the world, and our children do not get free lunches and free breakfast at school, that's ridiculous. Those should be in place without a problem. The Department of Education is another subject that I can cover at another time, but that should be a general, here's a baseline for across the nation instead of each state making their own. But yeah, write your congressmen about the homelessness and have them verify that the programs are in place and verify that there's ways for these people to find out what the programs are, find out what it is to get assistance further, and not have them spread all over the city. It's hard. I mean, you go to Houston, and if you lived on the east side, the employment through the VES program is on the west side. To get to that side takes 30 minutes minimum. So it's 30 minutes to get around over there to anything to deal with. But if they had one on our side, it'd make things easier. So there's that. I mean, it's all a confusing mess that needs to be fixed is what it is. I want to thank you for your time. Like, share, follow. Please remember, you are loved no matter what. And follow me on my other socials because I need some more follows on there so I can go live on there. Thank you very much. Bye.